This is Jessica Fior from Multi-Housing News, here today with Dave Woodward of CompassRock. Thank you for joining us today, Dave.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Great. Now, I know you just started CompassRock. You were with Laramar for 12 years, is it?
12 years as the CEO based in Denver.
So why now? Why start CompassRock?
Well, interesting time in the cycle. At Laramar, we did a lot of fee property management, did a lot of work with lenders and special servicers. I was mostly the person who was out there developing those relationships. And so over the last several years, have gotten a number of good relationships with those firms. And there's just a point in the cycle to create a property management company that really focuses on working with servicers and lenders, and very few other firms have actually focused specifically on that business.
What services will CompassRock provide?
Well, CompassRock will provide the whole host of property management services similar to what Laramar has done historically. So primarily property management, we'll act as receiver in many cases, construction management services, which given the condition of a lot of these properties when they come back to lenders, construction management is very important. Due diligence services, underwriting, kind of a whole host of real estate services related to taking over and managing properties.
Sure. And what markets will you cover? Is it just multifamily?
No, we'll start with multifamily, but there's an opportunity to get into other product types as well. Clearly, the initial focus will be multifamily. We hope to expand into office, industrial, retail over time. And then in terms of markets, we're actually starting in New York City. We have a pretty robust pipeline here in the city. And then we have another 15 markets that have been identified to go into this year in 2012, and then another 10 markets in 2013. So that'll put us in 25 markets in the next 24 months, which will really give us a national footprint.
And I know you've had a lot of experience. You know, Laramar, we mentioned. You were also at Archstone. So what were your key takeaways from those places?
Well, let's see. I was at Archstone for 7 years. I was at Laramar for 12 years. So there's almost 20 years between two firms. But who's counting? So I guess a takeaway from Archstone was I was there in the early days when we were building the systems and the platform, which really has turned into one of the best management companies and real estate companies in the industry. And from Archstone, it was all about systems and consistency and figuring out a way to the best way to operate properties, and then using those programs on a consistent national platform. And then going to Laramar, we brought that consistency over to Laramar, and with probably a little more of an entrepreneurial bent, how to be nimble, how to respond to clients' needs, how to move into markets quickly, take over properties quickly. What's interesting is in a lot of cases working with these lenders or special servicers, we would get literally a day or 2 or 3 days notice, and we'd have to react very, very quickly. So that's being able to react that fast. So what I hope to do with CompassRock is bring all of those traits and then go to another level as well.
Sure. And what will you do differently at CompassRock?
Good question. Well, it's exciting when you have a brand new platform to start from scratch, because you can really go back and look at if I were to do it all over again, what would I do, which is exactly what's going on right now. So one of the areas that will be different is how we handle some of the back office support functions, accounting, HR, IT, risk management. What we'll be doing is a hybrid model of in-house and outsourcing. At Laramar, we pretty much did everything in-house. Same thing at Archstone, and at most companies, that's how they handle it. What I've found is there are opportunities to outsource a lot of these functions, especially the more routine, the more lower-level functions. And what I found is you can do that in a pretty cost-effective way. And so what that allows for, especially with a company that's going to be growing very fast like CompassRock will, is it's switching what would otherwise be fixed costs into variable costs. So instead of hiring an entire team and then waiting for the assignments to show up, we can, through some outsourcing, we'll handle some functions in-house as well. We can, on a variable cost basis, basically outsource those services as we need them. And if we need to downsize in a certain market or a certain area, we can do that as well. So for the maybe slight premium you pay for outsourcing, I think you more than make up for it in the ability to be flexible.
Well, those were all my questions. Was there anything you wanted to add?
No, nothing else. Just you'll be seeing a lot from us here very soon. Like I said, we're taking over our first round of properties in New York City. We'll be coming to several more markets literally in the next 90 days. So you'll see a lot of activity from us. And don't be surprised when you see us expand into some other product types as well.
Great. Well, I can't wait to see more of you and CompassRock. That's it from Multi Housing News today. Thank you.